Hi everyone, if you don't know who I am, my name is Tori. I make videos talking about life, love, and life experiences. So this video, I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible because I have so much shit written down. I have 15 pages worth written down on my notebook. And I've already tried to record this one time and it was too long and I'm starting over and I'm already getting fucking aggravated. I don't even like talking about my feelings. I don't even like talking about anything really about myself, but I'm going to do it because I want to be able to help you guys. I want you guys to be able to have love for yourselves, love in your life, and just love in general because you deserve to have love. Anyways, as you can see from the title, my comeback story. Yes. I wasn't always so smiley. I wasn't always so happy. I wasn't always so good. Like, I used to be a very bad person. I used to be a piece of shit. I used to be stupid. I used to be anything negative. But also like a lot of positive things too, but people didn't really appreciate that. People didn't really acknowledge that. So because of that, I went evil. But anyways, because of all that shit too, I'm not letting it affect me no more. I'm not letting it destroy me no more. I'm not going to keep destroying myself no more. No, I can't do that. Destroying myself and my life destroys other lives around me, and I can't keep doing that. Not talking about you, not talking and not being yourself destroys others because they're not being themselves. How is someone going to be themselves if you won't be yourself? How is someone going to trust you when you don't trust them? The way you treat you is how you should treat others. You don't have people be like, treat others how you want to treat yourself. That's how it is. So if others lie to you, or if you lie to others, others are going to lie to you. If you fuck someone else, someone's going to fuck you. Or if you fuck someone else is gonna fuck someone, you know? Like when I say the fuck thing, like cheat. If you cheat, someone else is gonna cheat. When I say someone else, I mean the person that you are having life with. Comment what you guys want to see. Comment what you guys want. Okay? I'm running out of ideas, and a lot of people are making it seem like I'm crazy. So also with that, right? All the people that were treating me badly, all the people that were telling me that I was crazy, all the people that wanted me to die. Guess what? Your bitch is not dying. I'm gonna be alive. You could throw anything that you want at me. You could throw a brick at me, bitch. You can't kill me. I am not dying. And if you try to kill me, God is going to get you real fucking bad. Because not only, right, you made me go to my lowest of the low. You made me want to die. I almost killed myself because you felt like you was going to kill yourself, right? People make you feel bad because they feel bad, right? All the people that were making me feel bad when I was being good to you, you're getting destroyed, boo. You're getting destroyed as fuck. I'm going to do like my little comeback story, right? I'm in a class right now, so when I post, not when I post this video, but when I go and explain my story to my class, I'm gonna be getting the certificate, right? And the certificate is going to confirm everything I be saying and everything I be doing, right? So people that thought I was crazy, people who thought I was cuckoo in the head, we're gonna see who's cuckoo in the head now when I get my certificate. And the shit that I've been saying and the shit that I've been doing is actually going to be corrected. Oh, Tori, you're crazy because da 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 da. You can't love people. Yes, you can. And when I get the certificate, all the shit that you've been saying that I'm crazy, now it's going to be back to you, bitch. I normally am an open book and can help people in their situations because I pretty much went through everything in life at such a young age, but I never once helped myself in a way where I freed myself from pain until recently. I always wondered why people would hurt me and be so rude to me, why some people would love me so deeply and unconditionally, and some people would just hate my guts and try to use me, why people use me no matter how good I was to them, why people just hurt me, like, what the fuck? I was in a constant cycle of fake love, unconditional fake love, love that loved me until they got what they wanted, love that just wanted me for something. People use me for their happiness and their shit lives. I tried to be their friend, love them, but that would just put me in bad predicaments. I would ask myself, why did I do that? Why should I do that? Why are they telling me to do that? They're telling me to do that. They must love me. I fell for words and not actions. My words are so genuine, so real, they matter so much because I want people to know how I feel. So when people lie and now I have to lie, it destroys my life. I can't lie. I suck at lying so much. And lying, it makes me sick. It makes me sick mentally and physically. Like, I'll literally throw up from it because it's just like, why do I need to lie? Like, there's no need for me to lie. There's no need for me to destroy my life. I'm destroying my life. And I'm thinking that. And I'm like, I'm lying. Lying is destroying me, destroying me, destroying me. That's making me sick. I hate lying to myself and neglecting my feelings, but I thought that was what love was. You only get love when you're rewarded with something. Only when you accomplish something. You only earn love when you earn something. I felt like I had to earn love, and love was not unconditional for me. I thought love could never be unconditional for me. I thought no one could love me. I still think that way sometimes, but I love me. And because of that, you know, thinking I had to earn love or whatever, that shit, the unconditional love or whatever, unconditional love does not register in my head now. Like, sometimes it does. Like, I know what it is and I know what it feels like. So I'm like, okay, say this person definitely loves me. I'm gonna be around this person, right? Sometimes when someone is like loves me or whatever, it sometimes doesn't register in my head. I'm like, why do they love me? What do they want from me? There's some underlying thing here, you know? It's like when someone loves me, like really loves me, I ask myself why. It can also just be like innocent love, like a non-romantical love or whatever, like a friendship, right? Like, people hated me for me, wanted me to die. They wished death on me. And like that, like, because of that, love doesn't register in my head. It's like, okay, all these people wanted me to die. So many people wanted me to die. So many people didn't care about me. So many people, I told people like how I felt. They walked all over my feelings. They didn't care about my feelings. Nobody ever cared about my feelings. So it's like when people actually do care about me and my feelings, it's like, whoa, what do you want from me? What are you going to do to me? How are you going to use this against me? Or I'm like, you're lying to me. How long is this going to last? What do you want from me? I stayed strong throughout all that though. And I still honestly don't know why. Like, why didn't I just myself when I had the chance? Do I hope for love? Do I know how to love? Can I love? Can I love me just for me? Can I love me? Can I love my life? Can I love my life? Even with the mistakes? Can I love life? Can I trust myself? Other people can do those things for me. Can I do it for myself? So throughout all those questions, right, of asking myself those every single day, feeling that way, having to lie, pretend, accept fake love, or accepting fake love even though it's destroying me, lying to myself, all that shit, friendships, love, family love, all that. I'm gonna tell you how I went through all of it and came out of it. My comeback story. I was an extreme people pleaser, and I didn't love myself. I wanted to die so badly because I thought my life was so ass, and honestly, looking back at it, it was, but somehow I'm still here, still breathing. And my life was so ass, it was because like I was blocking out my feelings. I was blocking out me. I wasn't being me in my own life. I was doing stuff for others, being me for others. You know, like how others' versions of me was. I was being that instead of just being myself. And that love feeling, that happiness, I blocked that out because I blocked out my childhood. And me blocking out my childhood, it made me forget my feelings. It made me forget me. And I'm not talking about adult me. Like, you know how you're an adult, you have to like switch some things. Like, you can't be a child all the time. You gotta grow up, right? I just kept growing up. I just kept growing and growing and growing and growing, not really taking care of me, not really loving me, not really being me. I was just being a version of me that made others happy and not myself happy. Because I cared so much about other people's feelings except for mine. And that's why people were walking all over me and why I was an extreme people pleaser. I didn't care about me. I didn't love me. I didn't want to be me. I hated me. I wanted to kill me. I wanted to get rid of me. I didn't want to be me. I wished I was a whole different other person. I wished I was not me. And I'm going to get to the root cause of that. My parents. my parents made me grow up fast, but then got mad at me when I grew up too fast. So how are you telling me to grow up and tell me to do stuff, but when I start growing up and being what you wanted, you would get mad at me for that? You told me to be this way, but when I'm that way, now being that way is an issue. Like, that's what people did to me. They would tell me to do this, and then when I did that, they would get mad at me for that. Like, you told me to fucking go away. Why are you getting mad at me for going away, bitch? It was like my family loved me, but they didn't love me. They loved me in ways that like what I could do for them. They loved me in ways where they pushed me to do more, be more. And I appreciate that, like being able to be more, do more for myself. You helped me be resilient, have resilience. And I appreciate you for that, but at what cost? You could have taught me how to be resilient in another way, in a better way, but instead you did it in a fucking trashy way. Cause what, am I a trashy bitch to you? If I was a trashy bitch, why did you give birth to me? Why did you have sex and make me? I felt so unappreciated. I felt I could only be loved if it was for me taking care of my little brother or for me loving them. It was like the only way for them to love me if I were to love them. I'm like, Daddy, I love you. Mommy, I love you. Oh, I love you too, baby. Not like, oh my God, I love my baby. My baby is so cute. Da 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 da. Only my dad did that to me sometimes. Any other time, it was just me and him arguing all the time because me and him used to butt heads all the time. Anyways, let's not get to that part yet. Let's get back to the story. Not getting off topic here. Sometimes, like I said, I would get that love from my dad, or I would get that love sometimes, right? But I had it more when I was an only child, right? And that's understandable because I'm an only child, I know this is gonna sound rude, but I genuinely felt for a long time that my life got ruined because of my brother. To be real, I never wanted a sibling. I guess it's cool. Oh yeah, I have someone around, I could be around them. We can have fun, da 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 da. But it was my love that was being given was taken and snatched from me. It was like I had to earn it. My little brother was getting that unconditional love, and I had to earn love. I had to do something to earn the love that I wanted while he was getting it like this. And my mom wanted to call me a miracle child. If I was a miracle child, why didn't you treat me like the miracle child? I felt like I had to please others just to be able to get any type of love. And I would ask myself, is it because I'm getting old? That's when this thinking of, why am I not being loved? Why am I not happy? And I was trying to think of all these ways of, why am I not happy? Why am I not getting this happiness? Why doesn't nobody love me? And I loved myself when I was younger, but I was starting not to love myself because I was getting older. And it was okay, as I'm getting older, the love that I had is getting less and less and less and less. And it's I'm getting hate from people outside of my family. People would see me from outside of my family, and that love and support that I needed, I was not getting. All the people's hate from outside was getting onto me, and my parents didn't help me. Like I said, they only helped me sometimes. But it was my brother, they would have helped him all the time. Anyways, I would ask myself, is it because I'm getting old? Is that why my parents don't love me anymore? I'm a child, by the way, thinking that way. Is it because my brother is a boy and I'm a girl? My dad was the only parent who really was around because my mom worked. My dad was the stay-at-home parent. He would always try to do father-son bonding with my brother, but my brother didn't want that. I did. I fucking did. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be happy. And he did nothing. He did nothing with me. Every time I would ask, oh, Dad, can we do something? I know you want to do this for my brother, but can you do this with me? He would always say no because I'm a girl. And that's when I began to hate myself and how I began to hate others. I was like, my dad doesn't want to do this with me because I'm me? Okay, I hate you. You hate me because I hate you because you hate me. And now that hate feeling, I was like, oh, wait, I felt this feeling before. I felt this way before with others. This is a feeling that I guess I need to feel in order for me to be able to live, in order for me to be happy. I have to hate others in order for me to be happy. That's what I was starting to think. I was beginning to hate myself, and I I even considered to change my gender just to be able to have that love I wanted from my dad. Possibly get it from my mom too. And have it for myself. Right? I tried to love my brother. But he pissed me off so bad. He didn't want to do anything with me. Literally didn't do anything but annoy me, hurt me, broke all my stuff. When he would break my shit, I would get so mad. He would break all the shit that I loved, all the happiness that I had. He would break it. He would take it away from me. He would ruin everything. And all I could do was share. I had to share all my stuff because he's my brother, apparently. He's breaking all my shit. But if I were to break his stuff, he would cry. He would fake cry and do all this shit. He would fake cry to get me in trouble, right? And I started to hate him so bad because of that. I'm like, yo, are you serious? This nigga is fake crying. He just broke all my shit and he's fake crying and you're believing him instead of me? Are you fucking serious? Ooh! I wanted to fucking literally rip all my shit. I wanted to run away so bad. I hated my parents. I hated my brother. I hated everyone. And because of him lying and doing all that shit, my parents not listening to me, none of that, I took matters to my own hands. I started to hurt the nigga. Yes, I did. I will admit it. I don't care. And if you guys think, oh my god, he's your brother, you're not supposed to hurt him. Yes, the fuck I did. I bit that nigga as many times as I possibly could. I would hurt him, I would bite him, and I would bully him. And that, I thought, me doing that, it did make me feel better because I got to hurt the person that was hurting me. But it didn't make me feel better because now my parents are really starting to go with him, really starting to choose him, really starting to love him more than they were loving me. I was starting to feel so unseen, so unheard, and so unloved. So I was just feeling so negative. So I was like, you know what? I started to plan my death. I was like, you know what? I don't want to live like this forever. I don't want to be like this forever. I don't want to live like this. So I started to plan my death. I started to hurt people. I was starting to inflict my pain onto others. And I started to allow others to do whatever to me. And I did whatever to others because at least those people hurt me. At least those people loved me. Did shit with me, unlike my family. I was going to the negatives and I was going to whatever was easy because I wanted that love, I wanted that happiness, but my family didn't love me. I felt like nobody loved me. I felt like nobody could love me. So I was going to find that love anywhere I could possibly find it. I tried to search for a family, search for someone who could love me. I didn't care about my family anymore. I started to pretend because why be me? They didn't love me. So I decided to hide me from them and started to change. I became very violent. I would hurt people emotionally, but sometimes physically if they hurt me emotionally. Like I wasn't going and like starting fights with everyone, like being like that. I wasn't like being like, oh, run my ones, bitch, da 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 da. No, I was literally like hurting people. Like if someone hurt me, I was fucked up in the mind, bro. Like literally if someone hurt me, emotionally, I would have definitely put my hands on them really bad. Like, would be like, you hurt my feelings? Oh, you took this? Like, it was bad. And don't make me feel something. Don't hurt my ego. If you hurt my ego, I would have hurt you. Yeah, so, parents, raise your kids right, or they'll be violent and they might be serial killers. Not saying I was a serial killer or anything, didn't kill no one, none of that, right? But it probably would have got to that if I didn't speak up. I would argue with my dad and wouldn't care about consequences at all. If he took any of my happiness, I treated him bad. I threatened him. Yes, me. I threatened my dad. And if he would like give me like a little beating, like a little bop-bow, whatever, I will throw hands back. You hurt me, I will hurt you. And if you try to hurt me more, you better hope I don't kill you. It was getting like that. The hate was getting like that. I was starting to hate my family like that. And why? Because they didn't hear me. Because they didn't know me. Because they didn't love me. They were loving someone who didn't even want to be loved. The love they were giving my brother wasn't the love he wanted. It was the love I wanted. They were loving him wrong. They were loving me wrong. And because of that, we were in the wrong. We were living wrong. We were living in a lie. We were lying. At least I was lying, you know? I was really lying. Lying about my whole life. Lying about how I felt. Like, are you okay, honey? Like, yeah. And then in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch. Or like, they'll be like, oh, honey, why are you sad? And I'm like, I'm not sad. And I'll be like crying in my head, like, you don't love me. You know, I had a straight face. I was stoic. I was like, and in my head, I'm like, ah! Yeah. And it was getting so bad to the point where, like, the hate, you know, whatever. I was telling my family, I was like, you guys better love me or I'm going to kill myself. You better love me or I'm going to die. Or someone is going to die. I wasn't going to kill my parents. I wasn't going to do that unless they made me really mad, right? That's bad, right? I was really putting all the pain and all the inflicting onto myself. It was like, I love my parents, I love them, but they love him more. So it's like, okay, you know what? I want to hurt you guys, but I don't want to hurt you literally. I want to hurt you in a way where it's going to scar you forever, because you scarred me forever. I wanted to inflict the pain they were inflicting on me so badly. I wanted them to hurt like how I was so badly. I wanted to see them hurt. I wanted to see them cry. I wanted a lot of hurting things to happen, but I didn't. And I didn't die. I'm still here. You're probably hearing what I have to say and you're probably like, damn, she's a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit, okay? This is my comeback story. Listen. Because I was so mad, I was getting so aggravated. I was telling them that I wanted to die and all that stuff, and I wanted to kill myself. Stuff like that. They started treating me like a walking time bomb. Then I got so mad at my dad one time. So mad at him. So mad at him. Like, this was probably like you know how I was saying, like, I probably could kill someone. I could have killed them. This was probably it right here. My dad made me so mad one time. And I was just like, I was so done. I was like, you know what? Fuck my whole family. Fuck them. I don't care if they die. I don't care. I grabbed my notebook. Not this one. I had a Monster High notebook. I love me some Monster High. Anyways, I had my Monster High notebook. And I wrote down in the notebook, I hope my dad dies. I hate him. Fuck you, nigga. I hope you die. I was saying that to him in my notebook. And I felt so happy, so much better when I wrote in my notebook. I was like, you know, looking at him the next day, smiling at him. I'm like, oh, yeah, my dad, ha, ha, ha. And then my dad started switching up. He started to love me. He started to actually care about me. He started to see me in a different way where he actually cared about me. And I was like, wait, does my dad actually love me now? No way. I'm a grown-ass woman, and now you care about me because I'm a grown-ass woman. What about when I was a baby? Like, yeah, he would, like, compliment me or whatever. When I was the only child, he loved me. He loved me. He spoiled me to the T. He made sure I got the shit I wanted. And if my mom was like, no, my dad was like, get it. That's my baby girl right there. That's what I loved. I love to be treated like that. I love to be treated like I am the only one. Call me fucking insecure. Call me whatever the fuck you want. If I'm not the only one in your life, please fuck off. You can have girlfriends, you can have guy friends, whatever. I don't care. They're your friends. But when it comes to me, I'm the only one. I'm the only one who gets treated like this. I'm the only one who gets that. You don't treat your friends how you treat me. I'm special. Okay? And if you don't treat me like I'm special, I'm going to fucking dip. I'm going to leave. I'm going to hate you, and you're never going to be around me again. And when I say me, there's different layers of me. There's the, first layer, the hi. Then there's the second layer where it's like, touching. Then it's the third layer when I'm hugging you. There's the fourth layer when I kiss you on the cheek or whatever. Then the fifth, When you get past all 100 layers of me, then you'll see me when I actually start to cry around you, when I start to genuinely smile around you, like that stuff. People don't see that. People can see me smile a lot, I smile, but like, me genuinely smiling at you, like I see you and I smile at you because like I love you, people don't really get that. Anyways, I wrote that in my notebook that I want my dad to die, and a month later, he passed away. He passed away. I wrote in my notebook that I wanted my dad to die, and he died a month later. And because of that, I blame myself for his death. I blame myself for a lot of things, honestly, after that. I started to regret how I treated him. I started to regret how I hated him. I started to regret a lot of things I did to him. I was starting to think he was just doing his best. He was just trying to love me. He was trying to do this, I was trying to sympathize. And honestly, as I'm looking back right now, Mom, if you're watching this, Dad, you can't watch this because you're fucking dead. You're watching me from up there or whatever. I don't know where you went. Up or down, bitch. Wherever you went, that's where you deserve to be. And honestly, I love you, Dad, but like I said, wherever you're supposed to be, that's where you're at, bitch. Like, I had a roof over my head. I had some type of love, I guess. I was getting presents or whatever for Christmas. I was doing all that stuff. I was getting some type of love, I guess. So can't really be like ungrateful that, because at least I had something most kids don't. So that's why I say, like some people's lives are worse than others, but you gotta also realize people still go through the same pain and still is same issues that you went through. Not the same exact situation exactly, but the same feeling, the same feelings that are there, people go through that. So when you try to make your story and make your problems more than others, stop that. Because yes, your problems are big, but someone else's problems can also not be, they can also be just as big as yours. They're not the same situation. You could be getting killed. They're not getting killed, but their situation, the fear, they feel it too. Yeah. I wish I never did that. Or maybe I should have, or maybe I shouldn't wish, or I don't know. Like the way my life is right now, I don't want to say I'm happy that my dad is gone, but like a lot of shit would have not been happening in my life. I probably would not be making this video right now if my dad was still alive. I probably would be dead if my dad was still alive, to be honest. So I'd rather you than me, honey. Rest in peace, though, honey. Anyways, I woke up, to EMTs around my dad. Like, this is when I found my dad dead on the floor. That nigga was dead on the floor, guys. That nigga was dead on the floor. I woke up to that nigga on the floor dead. Corpse just there, lifeless. EMTs just all around, my dad trying to wake him up with the little pallets that goes, And my mom was crying. I almost passed out. I was like, is this happening right now? I felt so weak in the knees. I was like, oh no. This is not happening. This is not happening. My dad, this is a prank. I thought it was a prank. I was like, this is a very funny prank, guys. Let's end this now. It wasn't a prank. I couldn't believe my dad was actually dead, bro. I couldn't. I was like, what? Anyways, but before all that, before you guys are like, she killed someone. My dad was battling cancer. And he didn't tell us until he was basically dead. Until he was too late, right? And we didn't find out till a couple days after I wrote death on my notebook about my dad, right? Like my dad was hiding, he was sick for a long time. But I wrote on my notebook that I want him dead, whatever, right? And we found out a couple days after. So it was like, oh, technically I got my wish, but like at what cost? He was hiding it because he didn't want to hurt his family. I was mad at him and wanted him to die. So it was like he hurt the family because he was lying about himself, whatever, right? But I got my wish. And I say at what cost? Because I loved my dad. I just wanted him to love me. He wasn't honest with me. He was never honest with anyone. He could have been honest. He was honest and being real when he was on his deathbed. That's why I hate people too. They don't tell anything that'll be real until they're on their deathbed. Until they're about to die. People be like, oh, I really did this. And it's like, you're about to die in 4 days. Why are you telling us now? You could have dealt with the sentence or whatever a long time ago. You could have healed the problem, a long time ago. But now, since you waited, you're about to get the worst hand of everything. You're about to get the worst in everything. People think death solves a lot of issues. It doesn't. Make issues worse for others? I mean, yeah, I guess it makes matters better. Not better. It actually makes matters worse for you too, because now people see you as a little bitch that killed themselves. Or the person that killed themselves because they couldn't handle their problems and they escaped their problems because they're a little bitch. And I'm not saying all people that kill themselves, they kill themselves, they're a little bitch, I was about to kill myself. And now that I'm looking at myself from how I was, I was being a little bitch, just running away from my problems. I didn't know how to deal with my problems. I wasn't being a grown-ass woman. I didn't want to grow. I didn't want to deal with my issues. I was just so scared, so pussy, da-da-da-da. I've been dealing with my issues. I've been handling my issues, and actually my life has been getting better. And I don't feel like dying anymore because I'm dealing with my issues. Deal with your issues or die and be miserable for the rest of your life, boo. Miss out on good opportunities too. You're dead, right? So now you could see your life how what it would have been. But you died, so you can't get to it now. It's like, oh, I want to go to Six Flags, right? But, I don't want to go to Six Flags because I'm dealing with this issue. And if they see me there, it's going to ruin my day. I'm not going to go. And you miss out on the opportunity because, they didn't go. You could have went and you didn't have to deal with the issue. You could have had fun. But you didn't deal with it. You missed out on the opportunity. And now, right, since you didn't deal with the issue, didn't go to Six Flags either, and you didn't go, now you're going to run into them. And guess what? What are you going to do? You can't run from your issues forever, boo. They're going to come and run at you. God plays a very funny game of that. You run from your issues? No, you can't, because he's going to bring them to you. He's going to bring your issues to you no matter what you do. So stop avoiding your issues and handle them, or die and be a little pussy bitch and miss out on all the good opportunities you can have in your life. Have for yourself. The happy life that you want, the happy life that you can get, the happy life that you know you can have, but you're so scared and you're so pussy and you don't know how to talk. You want to hold everything in. You're holding all these negative feelings, so now you're having a negative life and you think that life won't change. And since you think that life won't change, nothing is actually going to change because you're stuck in your mind. When you're stuck in your mind, you're stuck in your mind. You don't see everything around you. And once you stop seeing everything around you, you think nothing around you can change because you're not changing. You're not getting out of your head. Get out of your head. If you are living a life of a lie, everything in your head is a lie. Okay? So you think you can't get out of a situation, but you really can. You're just holding yourself in this mental jail. You're blocking yourself. You're blocking your own life. You're blocking yourself. And why are you doing it? Because you're a pussy little bitch. Anyways, back to the story. My dad was battling cancer. He didn't tell my family until it was basically too late. We didn't find out until a couple days after I wrote death on my dad in my notebook. Which is a really wicked coincidence. Was it I would always ask myself, was it a coincidence? Obviously, I'm not gonna fucking, be like, I want this to happen, da 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 da. And, I didn't fucking activate his fucking cancer. He had it for a while. But, it was, in my brain, it was, I was wishing for it to happen, and it happened. And, it was, I manifested, but at what cost? And I don't really know if that's, really a manifestation or whatever. Someone in the comments put it, help me understand. And if I killed my dad from a manifestation, But like I said, I didn't really kill him. Just help me figure this feeling out so I can stop feeling like I did this shit to my dad. It's not a good feeling, guys. Was it a coincidence? I don't know. I felt like it was my fault, and I still feel like it. But, yeah. Then I moved to Boston with my mom and my brother, and my life in Boston was the worst years of my life. I was grieving over my dad dying. I wanted love because I was still not getting the love. I felt like a murderer. I wanted to die. I didn't care about my life. And I tried to fill my void with all types of stuff. With drugs, with alcohol, with sex. But that was only a temporary fix, because fast things in life ruin your life. Life isn't supposed to be fast, but I thought it had to be for me. Just for me to be happy. I didn't even know what life was, right, at the time. So I was ruining my own life without my life even starting. And I was also ruining others' lives around me. I made others hate themselves because I hated me. And because of all that stuff, me doing all that shit to people, inflicting my pain on others, karma started to comfort me. People started to, see what I was doing, the consequences of my actions. They were like, why are you doing this? Da 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 da. And they were pointing out all the stuff that I was doing. And instead of me going through it, dealing with the issue, dealing with the problem, talking about it, being honest, I didn't know how my feelings were. I didn't know how to deal with my feelings. I didn't know how to understand my feelings. I didn't understand myself because my fucking family didn't teach me how to love, didn't teach me how to understand my feelings. I had to understand and do everything myself. I had to watch all these shows and do all this shit on my own, do all this stuff on my own. I had to do everything on my own. Thanks a lot, parents. And, because of all that, I ran from my karma. I ran from my problems. I ran from everything. I didn't want to acknowledge anything. I didn't want to deal with anything. I didn't want to deal with my issues. I didn't want to deal with my problems. I didn't want to deal with anything. So I begged my mom. I begged her. I was like, Mom, please, 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 can we get on the bus? And please, 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 please. And she was like, okay. She hated Boston too, so she was like, okay, whatever, let's go. Now, when it gets to the relationship that I have with my mom, it's definitely weird. I love my mom. I know that she loves me, but it's like the same thing as my childhood. The love is there, but it's not really there. She doesn't get me, I don't get her. I love her, but when I really try to love her, she doesn't love me. So it's like, I don't love you because you don't love me. How can I love you if you don't love me? Type of thing. Don't really know how to love her. She doesn't really know how to love me, so how can we really love? Yeah. My relationship with her isn't the worst, but it isn't the best. We're still learning each other and making up for the time the time that she missed working because of that missed time or whatever. Yeah. Because of that, missed time or whatever, in the feeling of needing to earn her love, it pissed me off. It still pissed me off. She would try with me, but because she was trying with me and not really knowing me and not really loving me how I wanted to be loved, it pissed me off really bad. And it was like, also too, it pissed me off because it was like, now you're loving me? Now you want to try to love me? What, because he's dead? What about when he was alive? We must have each other. We have to have each other. We gotta love each other. Da, 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 da. I don't like that. Because you lost something, because you lost someone, now you want to love me? Now because something in your life isn't working, now you want to love me? Now you want to try with me? Now you want to talk to me? Anyways, because of that, I was mean to her too. But I needed her because she was my mom. I couldn't lose her too, so I forced myself to love her even though I feel like she didn't love me. And that's when I really started to people please. Thanks a lot, Mom. Others' emotions were more important than mine. I forgot my feelings when others were around. So it was like I was such an easy target, an easy person. I was just easy. Everyone loved me, and that made me happy. But everyone loved me, so they would take advantage of me, take advantage of my kindness. And because of that, I really wanted to die. I was like, damn, bro, I just can't escape this. I can't escape this feeling. I can't escape of this like feeling of like wanting love, and I just can't get it. Like, how do I get this love? How do I get love? How do I love? I didn't want to live like this anymore. I moved to Everett with my family, right? Went to Everett High during like COVID or whatever. Yes, and also this time, guys, I'm gonna talk about my city, talk about where I live. I'm from Massachusetts. I lived in Boston, now I live in Everett. Anyways, I moved to this new city, went to a new high school, right? I had to make new friends. I had to talk to new people. It was nice. I was like, finally new things. Finally can finally start over. I can finally be happy. A second chance. I was like, yes. It was nice for a bit, and then I fell for a bad man. Yeah. That man enabled my substance issues or whatever, right? He was in my class, so like because of him, whatever, right? Because I was getting introduced to him, whatever, and the substances and all that stuff. I was getting introduced around the wrong people. I would drink, smoke, vape, party, run from cops, steal. I was evil, bro. I was real evil. Like, I did not care about no one's feelings. I did not care about nobody. I did not care. I did not care about my life. Like, A bitch was just like, whatever the fuck, like, YOLO life, you know? I strayed away from God. Others' words affected me so much. Like, how I speak and talk is what I mean, right? Like, me just talking to you right now, like, having this conversation with you, like, telling you my story right now. I'm literally being honest. I'm being open. This is how I talk to people, right? Some people, they'll do this thing where they're talking to you, but they're not talking to you. They'll do this thing where they're talking to you, right? And then they'll switch the subject in the middle of the sentence, and you'll be like, wait, what? And they'll act like, what? And they'll try to gaslight you. People will do that to me. People do that. I don't do that. What I say, I mean. I don't try to switch the story. I don't try to switch the subject. I don't try to do nothing. I don't try to fucking gaslight people. I don't try to do those mental games with people. I don't try to play games with people. I'm just real with people. I'm just honest with people. Whatever I say is how it is. Because it's like, why talk and not mean what you say? Fake promises, false words, no corrections, no love. I try to stay away from that, but since I ran away from my problems instead of dealing with them, it affected how I interacted with others and how they interacted with me. Because I would see, like, how I would see people, I would think people are just like me. Like, how they would, like they were just like me, like, be like me, like, but they weren't. Right? I would think people are like me, think like me, speak like me, talk like me, mean words like how I mean words. They don't. They weren't similar. People can only be similar because we're humans. People can be similar because they also have feelings. They can have common interests as you. Right? Honestly, I can't believe I used to think like that. I think everyone was like me. Like, I used to think everyone thinks like me, acts like me, see like me. I thought people were just like me, but they are not. They're not. And it's not normal to be exactly like someone. You can have a twin, yes, but even still, one small difference kind of differentiates them. They're like, oh, this twin has a mole right here. This one doesn't. You know, that small difference helps you identify who this person is, who that person is. We, as humans, we as people, we are all one of one. We have our own energy. We have our own lives. We have our own spirit, our own God. Right? We have our own love. Everyone loves differently. Some can love similar to others, but it's never the same. It's like, oh, this love seems very familiar because this is the love I want. But it's not the love that I really want. It's just love that I love, you know? It's not the love that I want to have for the rest of my life. It's just love that I love. Get what I'm saying? It's like comparing soulmate love to twin flame love. Not everyone has a twin flame, by the way. Not everyone. Some people do, some people don't. But people that have a twin flame, when they know their twin flame, they know their connection, they know the feeling, right? When they go meet their soulmate, it's like the soulmate is nice, it's the love that you want, yes, but it's like, my twin flame, I want this, I want that love. My soulmate, yeah, that love is nice, I want it to, whatever, but it's like not as good as this. This person makes me happy. This person makes me happy too, but this person makes me happy. I want to spend the rest of my life with this person, type of thing. My love is too real, too genuine for people, and like, it makes me sick. Because people tell me that I'm crazy, that I need therapy. My therapist told me to protect my energy because people just didn't want me to be me. Do you know how fucked up that is? Do you know how crazy that is? You're telling me that I'm crazy because I'm being myself? What, because you're not being yourself? You're following the matrix, you're following society's standards? You don't want to be yourself, so you see someone being themselves, you tell them that they're crazy because they're themselves, they are insecure about themselves? I was starting to get to the point where I was not being insecure about myself anymore. And people were seeing that, and they were making me seem like I was crazy for that. They're like, oh wait, this person isn't insecure. I'm insecure. This person's not? That's so weird. They're supposed to be insecure like everyone else. So I'm gonna try to make them insecure too. So they could be like just like everyone else. You don't want to be like everyone else. You want to be like you. When you start being like you, and we start doing stuff for you, that's when you start being happy and start feeling like you again. I wasn't supposed to be around or near those people that would make me feel bad for being me. They were destroying me, gaslighting me, hurting me. The best advice someone told me was to take therapy seriously, because I was able to realize what I was doing, what my life actually was, how I actually was. Those small realizations broke me, and I tried to kill myself because of them. Twice. And I was hospitalized 8 times. But the 5th time, that was when my life was starting to change, because I was really starting to take those words from like my therapist or like people trying to support me. All those people trying to, like, I was starting to take those words and inject into myself. Take those words and inject them into my life. I was starting to help myself. I was starting to accept it. I was trying to take it in. I was starting to learn from it. I was starting to accept help when I used to not do that. And once you start accepting help, because you care about yourself. You start caring about yourself, you start caring about your life. Once you start caring about your life, you start living life, you start doing your stuff, you start loving yourself. You start loving your life. Even with the mistakes that I had in my life, I was starting to love myself. Starting to love my life. I was starting to see my light, guys. I talked and I got real help. Got set up with the program. And I can go there, drop-in center. I can go there like here, there, sometimes. It was nice there. All the people there were really nice, and it was like I was like being around people that knew how like I was feeling, people that were dealing with the same pain as me, like, the parents not loving them, people not loving them, treating them like shit or whatever, right? I was like, I thought this only happened to me. No, it happens to other people too. And that's when really made me want to start making these videos for people. What really made me want to start doing stuff for people. What really made me want to start doing stuff for myself. What made me want to help myself. I thought no one will ever be able to understand me. I thought no one will ever be able to love me. I thought no one will ever willingly want to be nice to me. No one will ever willingly love me for me, until I went there. Until I spoke up and told others how I felt. For the first time ever, I was able to breathe again. I was able to feel my light. I was starting to feel like me again. I was starting to be able to breathe. I was starting to be able to be happy. I was able to cry happy tears. I have never been able to cry happy tears after my dad died. Even though I had all these accomplishments or all these happy things were happening to me, it was like I wasn't really happy. But I was starting to really become happy, because I was starting to help myself and make myself happy. Once you start making yourself happy, once you start caring about yourself, that's when you really start caring and able to care for others, able to care about yourself, or able to care about your life. Just able to care. Once you care about yourself, you can care about others. If you don't care about yourself, you won't be able to care about others. If you don't love yourself, when others come to bring you love, you won't be able to register it in your brain, because you don't know what love is. You don't love yourself. I began to learn how to trust myself. I made mistakes, yes, but even with those mistakes, I had support. I had that love to make me see, oh, I made a mistake, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Even though some mistakes are worse than others, everyone makes mistakes, and you could always learn from your mistake. You could always fix the mistake. You could always heal from a mistake. You don't have to sit in a mistake forever. I thought I would always have to sit in my mistakes forever. I thought I always had to be miserable forever. No, you don't have to live like that. Anyways, I was seeing an in-school therapist when I was in Everett High, and I couldn't see them anymore because my insurance changed and whatever. So I was like, fuck. I gotta find a therapist. Fuck. I lost one person I could talk to. I was the only person I talked to. I didn't talk to my mom about my feelings. I didn't really talk to my friends about my feelings. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't get so deep into the point where it's like I'm opening a book. No. Where I was, I'm an open book, yes. If someone asks me a question, I'll answer it, yes. But I was not telling people how I was feeling when things were going on at that time. If someone was hurting me, I wouldn't say anything. I would just been normal. I'd been oh, ha ha ha, yeah. It's a normal school day. I wouldn't do that. And someone was treating me badly, if someone was treating me like shit, I wouldn't talk about it. I would just let it sit in me and eat me alive. I only talked about it with my therapist, and I didn't really tell her about everything in my life. Like, I didn't really know about my feelings really about that time. I was just finding out my life, I was figuring out my life there. She was helping me guide me to my purpose, helping me guide me into life, helping me want to be alive again-ish. Because I was still a little suicidal, still a little feeling like a little dookie. But she was helping me, you know? I never had that help before, so it was new, and I wanted to take it. Talking about my feelings and talking about how someone makes me feel isn't really my strong suit. So if I were to really try with someone about telling someone how I feel, if I'm really trying with you, trying to tell you how I feel, trying to explain to you how I feel, I really care about you. I really love you. Because normally I'll just let people assume how I feel. And if they assume, I'll correct them. If I'm sitting there trying to tell you how I feel, even though I don't know how I feel, and I'm trying to explain it to you so I can help you, so you can help me understand how I feel, so I can be able to help you, I love you. For real, for real. Like, shit. Real love will sacrifice things and do things they don't really love to do just to be able to have you in their life. Sacrificing certain stuff, making certain changes in their life to be able to fit you into their life. To be able to have love in your life. To be able to have love, be in love. So, let me give an example real quick. You're like, oh, I really, really, really love blue. And they're like, wait, no, I really, really, really love green. You're like, I don't really like green, but, it's something that they love. So instead of it turning it to red, you turn it to a greenish blue. That's love right there. You're blue, they're green, you love them, you want them in their life, you put it together, you make blue-green. Anyways, my therapist, she was helping me plant my seeds, but I knew it was a sign I needed to grow up again, losing her. She was helping me plant my seeds. She was helping me see things in my life, helping me plant seeds for my life, right? But she left. So it was like she planted those seeds to help me start doing stuff for myself, not keeping there forever, You don't stay in your comfort zone forever. Because if you stay in your comfort zone forever, you're literally just setting yourself up for failure. Like, those zombie movies when people be like, no, this place is the safest place ever. We could build things here. We could do things good, whatever, right? Have all these spikes around the building, If someone come to raid us, we could be good. We're gonna be good. And they get fucked up. Zombies come and overrun that place. That's gonna be you if you don't grow up. If you think something's gonna stay the same forever, it's not. It's gonna come crushing down. You know why? Life changes. And you know what doesn't change? The devil. It's just fast, temporary. You change, yes, but everything around you doesn't change. So it's like you're stuck. You're stuck in a cycle, you're stuck. You know why you're stuck? Because you won't change. You won't change things around you. You as yourself, you're changing, yes, you're growing, but you're not growing in aspects where you're growing stuff around you as well. You're changing, but others and the stuff around you isn't changing. That's not good, by the way. Because you're not growing. You're not growing your horizon. You're not changing your horizon. You're staying in your comfort zone. You as yourself, you're probably changing, but you're staying in your house all the time. So how can you know when stuff outside of you changes? How do you know how to deal with change outside of you? You don't. And you know why? Because you won't grow up. You know why? Because you won't change. You know why? Because you're destroying yourself. You're ruining your own life. And you're ruining others' lives around too. So not only you may be changing or whatever, right? Others outside of you are also changing. And since you're not changing and they're having their life, you're doing your life, they're living their life. Since you're not changing, they can't change. And since they can't change, you won't change. Stuff around you won't change. Stuff around them will change because they're used to change and they're trying to change into your life, right? They're trying to grow with you. You're not growing. You're not willing to grow. They are. So you're bringing them down to your shit level. Now they feel like shit. And now, since they're staying with you at your shit level, you're like, why are they still with me? Oh, they must love me, huh? So I can keep going down. I keep going down. They're gonna come down with me. They're gonna be with me forever. No, No one wants to be shitty. Nobody wants to stay stuck at the same place forever. Nobody wants to be at the same place forever. And the people that do, they're alone. And you know why they're alone? Because nobody wants to be with someone who doesn't want to change. Nobody wants to be at the same place forever. So the people that are at the same place forever, what are they? Weirdos. What are they? Narcissists. What are they? Fucking weird bitches. They're childish, immature, stupid. You think everyone is like them. And since you think everyone is like you, right? You've been staying in your crib, you've been staying in your house, right? So when you go outside and you realize a lot of stuff is different, not everyone is like you, and not everyone is like the stuff, not everyone likes the stuff that you do. Not everyone wants to be with you, right? You think everyone wants to be with you, everyone loves you because that one person stuck with you. So now that person left, and you realize, oh wait, nobody actually likes me like that. Yeah, you thought that person loved you. They didn't. That person that did love you, right? That stuck with you while you were, staying stagnant. They changed because of you. And no, they didn't change for the better. They changed for the worse. You ruined them. You ruined them just like how you were ruining yourself. So now that, you're ruining them and they told you how you're ruining them, right? Now you're noticing the stuff of how you're ruining them, how you're ruining yourself, and how you're ruining your life. You did it to yourself, Buki. Change is growth. You're growing, you're changing. Like how a tree changes, how a tree grows, that's life. You don't plant a tree and a tree stays the same forever. It grows, it changes it. The season changes, right? The seasons change, the flowers fall off, the flowers grow on. When the spring comes, flowers grow. Fall comes, flowers are dying. Winter comes, there's no fucking leaves on that bitch. Life changes. You're supposed to change with life. If you think life doesn't change and you feel like you're not supposed to change, there's something seriously wrong with you. You need to change that mindset. Anyways, with that, right? I need, like, my therapist, whatever, I had to find a new therapist. I need to grow again, right? I was hiding in my comfort zone. And I was hiding in my comfort zone. I was staying in my comfort zone. I was staying and doing stuff that felt comfortable with me because I wanted to be me. I wanted to be safe. I wanted to feel like me all the time. I wanted everything to be me, 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 me. I want everything me, 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 me. Like everything has to be me. Everything has to, when it comes into my life, it has to be just about me. That's fucking fucked up. Because you only care about you. You're supposed to care about others too, not just your life. You care about your life, but you'll care about other lives too. And my video is a fucking hour. Oh my god. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7 more pages. Anyways, I was hiding in my comfort zone, right? And I stayed in that comfort zone because every time I stepped out of my comfort zone, my life went to shit. And my life would go to shit because of the changes. The changes in your life can either be good or bad. It's up to you to accept the good or to accept the bad. Stepping out your comfort zone is very, very, very scary, but it's up to you to do it, and it's up to you to do what you want to do with it. Do you want to be good or do you want to be bad? Do you want to be evil or do you want to be good? You get what I'm saying? Do you want your life to be good or do you want your life to be bad? Are you going to let bad things ruin your mind, ruin yourself, so now you become bad? Or are you going to ignore the bad and see the good in everything and be good to others and be good to yourself? Are you going to chase after the bad or are you going to chase after the good? Are you only going to see the bad in life or are you going to see the good in life? There's 2 lives here. Do you want a bad life or a good life? If you want a good life, you step out your comfort zone, and when you step out your comfort zone, you're going to notice the good things. You're going to try to get good things. You're going to try to do good things. Or you're going to do bad things and make your life even worse. Make yourself even worse. Make your situation even worse. Make stuff even worse for yourself. Anyways, yeah. As soon as I would step out my comfort zone or whatever, as soon as I did that, right, my life was shit again. The cycle of fake love, hate, I was getting like fake love, hate, love I didn't want, just bullshit. I was getting bullshit thrown at me or whatever, right? And I was like, yo, all this shit that's going on in my life, I stepped out my comfort zone and did all this shit. I'm done. In the high school experience too, like it was starting to turn into the Boston experience, but not that as bad. It wasn't as bad as the Boston experience, but like it was starting like, so this is the Boston experience, right? It was right here. So I was like, nah, maybe high school's not for me. So I dropped out. I dropped out to try and get my GED. I gave up with that shit. I was like, GED? Why these niggas like 40 and 50 in my class? Like, what the fuck? I'm sitting there trying to learn from the teacher or whatever. The first off, the fucking classroom smelled like boo-boo. Maybe it was the old dude that was sitting next to me wearing diapers, because that nigga was at least fucking 60, trying to hit on me and talk about, can you read this for me, honey? I can't see, I don't have my glasses. Can you help me, honey? Like, ew! I was 18 in a class full of old people. 18, 19 in a class full of old people. I said, oh, hell no. I went back to high school, went back to school. And I'm glad I went back because school actually wasn't so bad when I went back. Saw my friends again, saw how my life could be again. I felt like me again. I was beginning to see what I took for granted in Everett High, and also began to see other things that I was taking for granted. And I was also starting to see other things. Love. It was like the love, like I was starting to see love everywhere. Like I was starting to see love, like what, people in like the hallways, like, people talking to their crushes. I was starting to see like everywhere, like when I go outside of school, people, like parents coming up to their kids, kissing their kids, loving their kids. I was starting to see that. And I was like, damn, wait, I've never seen this before. Normally I would see like all this negative shit and all this bad shit and all this whatever. So I was starting to see like good things. I was like, what's going on? Like people were talking about it. I was so intrigued by it. Like I was so intrigued, right? And then one time I was in class, right? And people in my class started to talk about Tinder. If you guys don't know this story already, or don't know what I'm about to get at with this, if you know, you know, but I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I'm so tired of talking about this dude. Anyways, right? I downloaded Tinder. So I followed my curiosity and downloaded it, right? Swiped a couple times, whatever, right? I was like, oh, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, whatever. And then I stumbled across this one guy. Same age as me, so handsome, so fine, my type to a T. Like, he was like finding the legendary Pokemon card, bro. I was like, no fucking way. 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 I said, I never swiped so fast. I said, fa! Like, literally, okay, I think I was in the middle of class when I was swiping. And, like, the person behind me was, like, swiping, too. Like, she was, like, my friend or whatever. Like, like, I don't want to say friend. Like, I guess acquaintance. Like, the person I talked to in the class, whatever, right? She was swiping, whatever. And I saw this guy, and I was like, and she was like, damn, girl. And I was like, I didn't say nothing. I just said, like, girl, don't say damn. I just found my man. Anyways, I swiped right. And when I swiped right, he said that he did, too. Like, it, like, showed that, like, you have matched with this person. I said, I was so happy, guys. I was like, yes. Like, the man I want liked me too. I was like, hold on, where are we about to get at this? Like, is this really about to happen? I was ecstatic. I was like, okay, so the person that loves me, or the person that I like, I'm loving what I see. He loved what he see too. I was like, where are we going with this? Before I start with this too, I've been in a relationship with a couple people, like boyfriend girlfriend relationship with, I'm gonna consider 2 times. I say 2 times because there was a couple other times, but it only lasted a couple weeks or like a week or 2. And also there's one I don't even consider either because I told you in my last video how like I made someone turn gay. Well, I don't even know if I turned them gay. Like, I don't know if they were gay already, and I kind of like just like enabled it, like I enhanced it. I was like, yeah, I don't know, but anyways, the guy I swiped on, right? The guy I matched with, right? We played Minecraft together. He was so cute, so funny, so fun. Like, he was just like so everything to me at that time. I was like, this guy, I really like this guy. He really likes me too. He's doing a lot of stuff that I like. He's starting to see a lot of stuff that I see. You know, I was like, damn, hold on. This nigga is funny as fuck. I like this nigga a lot. I want to keep this nigga. Like, I really loved him as him. Like, I loved him for the person he is. Like, I loved him for him. Like, normally when I like people or I love people because I'm like, they could probably do this for me in my life. They could probably do this for me in my life. No. I was like, I want him a part of my life. I want him in my life. I love him. And I'm not saying I love him like the crazy bitches like, oh my God, I love him. I love him so much. No, it's like, I love him. Like, I love what I see. I love what I'm looking at. I love how he is. I love him. Aww. So yeah, we would text pretty often. Did things I probably shouldn't have. But it was like he was doing it too. So it was like, okay, you know, I'm doing stuff I probably shouldn't do, but you're doing it too? Is this love? Yeah. It was like what I was putting out, it was getting reciprocated. And I was like, is this what love really is? Is this what it is? Like, how I feel getting reciprocated. Is this what it is? I was getting to that question. I was like, wait, is this love? Then after I started like, you know, starting to ask myself that question, he disappeared. He disappeared! Yeah. He wasn't messaging me no more. It was like he was gone. Like, I was so bummed out. Like, I thought he died. I was like, where the fuck does nigga go? He didn't. But I was like so bummed out. I was like, damn, I really wanted this nigga. Whatever. I moved on. And a year or two after, he moved a couple houses near me. Like, when I tell you I live right here, this nigga lived right here. Like, this is the same street, bro. The same street. He lived on the other side. Like, what? I said, nigga, what? Like, I was walking home from the corner store, bro. And, like, I see him. I'm like, is that him? There's no way. Maybe he's just, like, you know, going and helping people there. Like, maybe that's why I saw him on Tinder, you know, because Tinder is, like, the area around or whatever, right? But no, I see him lifting up boxes and putting it inside the house. So I'm like, wait, is he moving there? And, like, I don't know if he saw me. I don't know. He probably didn't. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. Like, I'm not going to sit here and ask him questions about my, like, what I thought he saw, you know, whatever, because... Anyways, not getting into that. Anyways, I see him, and I'm like, okay, hold on. He starts looking over on my direction or whatever, or he's, like, turning his head. I ducked behind a car. Because I'm a pussy. I'm a fucking pussy. Oh. I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I was so scared. I was like, hold on, whoa, what is this? Like, what? I thought it was fate. I was like, bro, this is like some shit you see out the movies. I was like, this is fate. Like, what? I was starting to think like that. I didn't like really have it in my head. Like, I didn't really have stuck in my head. I was like, maybe this is it, right? Then, like, maybe a couple weeks or whatever, right? I go to the store, like the store that's in my city, you know, near my neighborhood or whatever that, like, I go to sometimes, right? I see him working there. And I was like, you know, at this point, I gotta talk to him. I got to. So I would make any type of excuse to go to the store. You know, I'll be like, Mom, I'm going to the store. Or I'd be like, Mom, da-da-da-da. So I could be able to just look at him. So I could be able to just have a little talk with him. So I could just be able to be around him. I didn't care how it was with him as long as I was around him. You know, like, I didn't care, like, I wasn't really, like, caring about what I had to do in my life. Like, my life, it was like I was a kid. Like, I was in high school. Like, I didn't really have to do much in my life, you know? It's just, like, my classes, my homework, all that stuff, right? But I was going there, like, because I had nothing to do, or, like, not because I had nothing to do, like, I didn't really have to go there, but I would just go there because I wanted to be there just to see him. And let's just say I was already hurting my pockets, bro. Like, I didn't even, like, do really anything with him, like, at all. All I did was talk to him. Literally, I would just go and buy a bunch of bullshit and be like, oh, yeah, I'm doing this. Just trying to have a conversation with him. And I would actually occasionally, too, ask him if he wanted to hang out with me, whatever. No, not occasionally. I asked him one time. And he was like, yes! Because I asked him to drink with me, whatever, because I was an alcoholic. Because I was dealing with my substance abuse and all that shit because I was in high school. You know, yeah, my high school life was like changing because like I was hanging around with my friends, good people, whatever, right? But I was also hanging around a bad crowd. So it was like, I'm not saying what do you think I'm gonna say when I do this? I'm not gonna say it, but you know. Anyways, yeah. So I thought it had to be fate or whatever. So yeah, I would just go in the store, buy shit, whatever, right? And I could see how maybe, I don't know if he thought this way or not. I hope not. I could possibly see how, you know, doing what I was doing was borderline harassment. But like, I wasn't doing it in like a way where I was harassing him. Like, if he told me to fuck off, I would have fucked off. And there's no way it was borderline harassment because he always talked to me when I did it. And he wanted to hang out with me too. So I was like, okay, you know, yeah, so we tried to make plans and whatever to hang out and whatever. And again, he disappeared. Like, are you fucking serious, bro? Like, why do you keep disappearing? And then it was like, he didn't just disappear, right? Like, text-wise. He disappeared from work. It was like, he just stopped going to work. He just stopped showing up. And I was like, bro, did I scare this nigga away? Did I do this? Like, what's going on? And normally the days I would go into the store or whatever, he would be there and he was just not showing up. So I was like, you know what? I took it as a sign that maybe he wasn't for me. So yeah, whatever. I just went out my merry way, you know, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And one day, right? One day I needed to go to the store, like actually needed to go to the store so I can, you know, get stuff to make cupcakes, right? And as I walk into the store, I see him, but I ignored him this time. Because I was like, this nigga here now, this nigga just don't care about me. I don't give a fuck no more. Just fuck you, bro. Just fuck you. You're cute as fuck. I like you, but like, fuck you. So I ignored him, went to the baking aisle, grabbing all the shit that I need or whatever, right? And guess who turned the corner to talk to me? It was him, right? Right? Okay. So I want you guys to notice this, right? He came up to me to talk to me, right? I was trying with him, but he didn't want me. He didn't want to deal with me. But he came up to me, okay? And yeah, so he came up to me and I'm trying to play it cool. I'm like, hi. In my mind, I'm like, I was like, bro, oh my god, I'm freaking out. I was freaking out. Anyways, we talked, we exchanged numbers, and I left the store. And when I left the store, I was like, I got his number. You know? I left the store ecstatic, bro. Like, ecstatic. I was so happy. But, you know, right? You think, you know, I'm texting and I'm thinking, like, oh, I'm about to get my nigga. Like, I'm about to fucking get my nigga. Texting sucked. He didn't want to do anything with me. And the whole time, he had a girlfriend. And I found out he had a girl because I asked him to go to prom with me because, like, it was around the time where, like, school was ending-ish or whatever. And I was like, prom was happening and all that stuff, right? So I asked him to go to prom with me, right? And I was in, yeah, wait, hold on. But yeah, so I asked him to go to prom with me or whatever, right? And he said no because he had a girlfriend and he was dating this girl. So I'm like, no, first off. I asked him if he looked good and green, right? He asked me why, and I was like, I'm going to prom, whatever. He told me whatever, he had a girlfriend. And I'm like, why did you ask for my number if you have a girlfriend? Why are you talking to me when you have a girlfriend? Why are you doing anything with me when you have a girlfriend? It's supposed to be me and only me. If you have another bitch on the side, if you have another girl on the side, leave me the fuck alone. Don't tell me you want to be with me. Don't tell me you want to talk to me. Don't even acknowledge me. Fuck off. So again, I was like, nigga, fuck you. Bye-bye. Like, I moved on. I was like, goodbye. Like, you know, this nigga, fuck this nigga. Like, he's a whore. Like, go deal with your girlfriend. Whatever, right? Then I want to say like maybe a couple months after, a month after, I think 1 month, I don't know, I don't remember. It's the same year, I think. Yeah, so I was hanging out with my friends or whatever. I was having drinks with them. I have had the time of my life at the beach with my friends, right? Then the next day, I'm hungover as fuck. I'm like, ugh, I feel so sick. Oh my god, no, no, no. Like, I was being a little bitch. When I'm hungover, I'm a little bitch. I act like a frail Victorian child. Anyways, right? He texted me. Right? And I looked at my phone and I was like, oh god, it's about to be this girl telling me, who are you? That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was. I was gonna be like, no, I don't want to deal with this. No. But it wasn't. It was him asking me to hang out. I was like, bro, I'm not messy. You better leave your girl, or like, you better not be with her no more. I was like, don't you have a girl? And he was like, I don't have a girlfriend. Or he said they broke up. So I was like, yes! I literally did that, bro. I literally did that. I kid you not, I did that. I was like, yes, 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 yes. This is my second chance. But I was so hungover. Like, I was so happy. And I'm like, of course I have to be hungover when this happens. Fuck. So I literally did everything and anything to get rid of this hangover. Like, I literally was drinking so much ginger ale. I was drinking PDLA. I was trying to eat some food that I could get. I was searching up on Google. I was like, how do you get over a hangover fast? I was trying everything because I wanted to hang out with this nigga so bad. I was not missing out on this opportunity, like, at all. I tried everything to kill this hangover, whatever, right? Fast. So I got it to a minimal point, and I was like, I got it to a minimal point, right? And it was time for us to meet up and hang out, whatever, right? I couldn't, like, when we were hanging out, right? I couldn't stop looking at him. I couldn't stop staring at him. And when he was trying to stare at me, I would look away because I'm like, bro, I can't look at you. Like, oh my god, you're so fun. I'm so scared. You're so fun. I can't. Like, I was girling out. I was geeking out. It was so embarrassing. I couldn't stop looking at him. I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop smiling. I was so gravitated towards him. Like, my emotions, my feelings, like, these feelings were so intense. Like, I've never felt this way about someone before. And it was like, wow, like, this is like brand new. This is like fresh air. This is like, it was like I was seeing my light, but I was seeing like my light in an empty room, right? A dark room is my light. Then it was like a light was like flickering at the other side of the room. It was like, what is that? This is weird, And it's like, it was like that. So we spent the day at the park drinking these nasty ass chocolate milk buzz balls. When I tell you, I literally looked at this nigga like, what the fuck? A chocolate milk alcohol? Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking crazy? I literally was like, ew. And it was warm too, mind you. Oh my god, like, why would you make me drink that? Why would you get that the first time we hang out? Why would you do that? Anyways, we went to the corner store to get like slushies or whatever, because that shit was nasty. And I think we like mixed it in the slushie. We were like, oh yeah, this is good. It was not good. It was good for like 5 seconds and it got all melty and it was like, ew. Yeah. Horrible idea it was, but I still did it because I was hanging out with him. And sometimes, like I said back then, when it comes to the ones you love, you do things you don't necessarily want to do, but as long as it doesn't hurt you or them, appreciate it. It's them. I loved him so much that after that day, we spent every day after that, we spent weeks together. We spent the whole day together. Like, we were spending days and days and days and days and days together. And throughout that time too of us hanging out, occasionally he would talk about his ex. Like, he would, like, when the first day we hung out, he was talked about his ex a lot. He was telling me how he was, like, she was cheating on him, she was doing so much stuff to him, all this stuff. I was like, damn, bro, like, she was treating you bad. Like, I would never do that to you. If only you were mine. If Feel when you were mine. No, I was plotting. I was plotting heavy. Like, oh my god. Anyways, we're starting to spend all this time together, whatever, right? And I was like, he's forgetting about his ex. He wants to be with me. Like, oh my god. I was getting a little cuckoo, a little delusional. Yeah. I was starting to like fall in love with this nigga. Like, I was like, bro, like, he really enjoys spending time with me. I really enjoy spending time with him. I really like him. He really makes me happy. He really makes me laugh. He makes me smile. He makes me feel free. It's like that little flickering light. It stopped flickering, and it was starting to go brighter and brighter and brighter. He introduced me to his family. I loved his family. I loved his god sister. I loved his uncle. They were so cool to me then. Like, I loved what they did. I loved how they are. I loved how they act. I thought his uncle was some like cool hood nigga that, you know, was so wise and like knew so much. I thought he was super spiritual. I thought he was so in tune with his emotions, so in tune himself. And then his god sister, right? I thought she was a hardworking, very amazing, beautiful woman who took care of the family. And obviously his uncle, I thought his uncle took care of the family too, or whatever. They took care of each other. I thought they loved each other very much. I thought they were so in love. I thought it was just like a happy household. I was like, damn, bro, like, I love this family. I want to be around them. They're so good. They're so happy. They're so high vibrational, because I'm a very high vibrational person. I was getting very I was becoming very high vibrational. So when they came into my life, I was like, damn, like, where it's so high vibrational. This is like, I thought God was blessing me. I was like, oh my God, this is great. I am so happy. I'm so in love. I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this real? Is this happening? Is this what my life is? Is this life? This is what I was getting to. I was like, is this my life? Is this life? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Is this who I'm supposed to be with? Is this me? Is this me? Do I feel like me? Do I feel like I could be me around him? And for a while I was. For a while I was being me. For a while I was being me around him. Yes, I was nervous. Yes, I felt like I couldn't be me on certain things. You know, I wasn't being fully me because, you know, you can't drop the whole load on someone right there because you might scare them away. So I was trying to, like, you know, build the little thing, tell me little stuff about me, you know. I don't want to scare them away. I don't want to tell them how shitty my life was, because my life was very shit. If I were to tell a nigga about it, he would have ran away. He would have told me, ooh, girl, you're a whore. Goodbye, you know. I didn't want that. And I didn't want to see him tell me that. I don't want to hear those words come out of his mouth, because that probably would have been my 13th reason. You know? But whatever. I felt so lucky to be part of this family. I did everything with him. He was my best friend and lover in one. Our relationship started to get more serious. Like, we were starting to get, like, touchy. We were starting to get, like, intense. Like, really intense. And then we made love. Well, at least I thought we made love. Or we tried to. I'm not gonna talk about it. Because it's kind of embarrassing on his part. Let's just say when we tried to, it didn't really work. But we tried again. We were trying again. We were trying. And then we finally did it. And it was like, yeah. Like, there were some times where I didn't like some of the stuff that he did, because, you know how guys be. They only care about their pleasure, you know, whatever. He was like that. And I feel like me having sex with him in general was just the worst decision I could have possibly made. Because after I did that, everything changed. He became, like, everything did a whole 180. It's like, he changed, his family changed, how he acted around me, how he acted around me. Everything just changed. Like, it was like he was living a double life. He was lying to me, telling me one thing and doing another thing. He was telling me one thing, meant another thing. He was gaslighting me, he was manipulating me, he was brainwashing me, his family too. And his uncle told me one time, because I guess our issues were starting to affect his family, because he didn't want to be honest and tell people how he felt or what he was doing with me. And he was always putting me in situations where he was putting me in, like, multiple humiliation rituals. He was trying to humiliate me so many times, and I never understood why. It was like, I just wanted to talk to you, and you keep putting me in situations where I have to talk to you and your family. Why do you keep doing that to me? Why do you keep ignoring me? Why do you keep ignoring what I say, gaslighting me, or you know what people do, like when you like looking at them and you're like talking to them and then they go like this, like pretend we're having a conversation, you say, read this on the bottom. Oh yeah, ha ha ha, and then a baby greasy da 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 da. I mean, what? Wait, what did you say? Huh? What? He was doing that with me. He was trying to make me doubt my reality. He was trying to make me doubt myself. He was trying to stray me away from God. You know, he was trying to do stuff like that to me. And it was like I was already doing that to myself, and I already did that to myself in my past. So why are you doing that to me? Why is someone that I love hurting me when I did nothing but love them? So I was like, this gotta be karma for some of the evil shit I've done in my past. Who would have thought, though, that he would have did so much pain and inflict so much pain onto me, made me look so stupid, made me look fucking retarded, all because he didn't want to talk to me. Anyways, yeah, he got what he wanted, and he became like everyone else. The people who hurt me, the fake love, he used me. I couldn't believe it. And then on top of that, after he hurt me, did all that stuff too, right? There's multiple times he hurt me because we were doing this push-pull dynamic where it was like, oh, I would leave, he'll pull me back. Oh, he would leave, I'll pull him back. But I don't know why I was pulling him back. I should have just let him leave, because like, I loved him so much. I just wanted him to see me. I just wanted him to hear me. I just wanted him to be with me so bad. He didn't want to do that. He didn't love me. He didn't care about me. I mean, he got back with his ex. The first time he did that. And you know what's crazy? He got back with his ex, and I left, right? I left the house because, like, I'm trying to talk to him. He's just standing there like a little pussy-ass bitch. And I hate niggas like that. I hate niggas that don't know how to speak up. I hate niggas that don't want to show them their feelings. I hate niggas that stay in their head and be little bitches just standing there like, nigga, what? You just got back with your ex and you fucked me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You know? Like, I was like, no way, this nigga just dogged me like that. Like, oh my God. I literally had me tripping, bro. Like, I still hit my head from that, like. He got back with his ex, whatever, right? I'm like, you know, his family had to tell me that nigga was doing me dirt instead of him telling me himself. His family always had to tell me how he felt, and I always had to tell his family how I felt so we could get to each other. Are you fucking kidding me? Why can't we just have an AB conversation? Because you're a pussy? Okay. And I don't like pussy ass niggas. That's probably why we didn't work. Anyways, right? His family told me that, you know, whatever, right? I went in the room to try to confront him. He want to stand there like he a fucking dumbass. So I was like, okay, bet. I'm not even dealing with this. This nigga, fuck this nigga. I don't want to ever see this nigga again. Fuck you. I get up and leave. I'm leaving, walking out the front door, whatever, right? Storming home, like, fuck this nigga. And then he comes running outside. He grabs my arm, talking about, wait, Tori, I love you. You love me? Go tell that to your boo, baby. The girl that you're with, the girl that you got back with, the girl that you love. You love her, right? You don't love me. You love her. So why are you doing this to me if you love me? If you love me, why did you get with her again? Why did you ever talk to me if you loved her? You're just doing that to me. He was talking to other girls, doing stuff with other girls. He just kept me around while he was doing that, talking about he loves me, he cares about me. If you loved me and cared about me, you would never have done those things to me. You would have never told me I was crazy for telling you that this hurts me. I was telling him how I felt, telling him how he made me feel. He told me I was crazy. He told me that because I'm telling him how I feel, I loved him, I'm obsessed with him, and that I need to get help. Maybe I did need to get help, and I did get that help, and the help realized that that nigga's a piece of shit. I should never talk to that nigga. I should never been with that nigga. I should never associated with that nigga. I should never kept myself in that situation where I kept going back to that nigga, kept going back. I started to hate that nigga. I literally started to hate that nigga so bad to the point where I made the fake account to fucking talk shit to him. I wanted to cuss him out so bad. I wanted to literally put my hands on him so bad, but I couldn't. Because that nigga didn't fucking want me around. Like, okay, listen. I wasn't going to literally put my hands on him. But like, evil me was slipping out literally a little bit silently. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, no, I have to keep myself in place. I got no, stay still, you know? Because, ooh, wee, honey, I would have cussed him out. And if he ever tried to put his hands on me, oh! It would have been bad. Not for me, for his ass. That's why God pulled me out of that situation, because I didn't want to destroy my life. I didn't want to deal with that. I chose myself in that situation. I don't want to destroy my life. Even though I kept trying to talk to him, even though I kept trying to tell him that I loved him, that I cared about him, he would just treat me like shit, gaslight me, make me question my reality, make me question my reality, make me feel stupid, lie to me, just did so much evil shit to me. And what did I do? I stayed because I cared about him, because I loved him. I thought he would change. He never did. All he did was make me want to kill myself, and I almost did kill myself. I would have killed myself if I stayed with him any longer. I would have killed myself if I kept trying with him any longer. And it was like, why did I keep trying with him? And it was like, if I did this for any longer, I would have forgot who I was. I would have hated myself. I would have really hated him. And who knows? Maybe he sees how I feel now. And if he does see how I feel now, imagine how you would have felt if I died. Imagine how I would have felt if I killed myself because of you. And that's the aspect of people killing themselves to escape their problems instead of dealing with it, right? I dealt with my problems. I dealt with my issues. I stayed alive. It was really hard. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, dealing with a narcissist and staying alive and not killing myself and finding my light and finding myself again. And that was probably one of the hardest things I have ever come back from. I've ever survived from. He did all that shit to me, and I'm still here, and I'm still kicking. That's crazy. All I gotta say is that's crazy. I love this nigga so much, and he literally just wanted me to kill myself. He just wanted me to die. He just wanted to get rid of me. I was just a little bitch that he can use to get over his ex, and when stuff started getting serious, he bitched out, he pussied out, he didn't love me. He was like, oh my god, the girl that I'm using to get over this girl, she's liking me. Am I liking her? I don't even know he liked me, to be honest. At first, I was like, this nigga, he likes me. I know he likes me. He's just hiding how he feels. Da 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 da. No, he wasn't hiding how he felt. He just genuinely didn't like me. He just genuinely hated me. He just genuinely was using me. And because I was wanting to have a relationship with him, he was wanting to die, because he was like, damn, now I'm stuck with this bitch. I can't get rid of her. And I didn't want him to get rid of me. I was like, no, please, like, can you talk to me? Like, what's going on? Like, why can't you just be real with me? And because he wasn't doing that, he wanted to get rid of me so bad. I was like, you know what? I can't keep doing this. I gotta go. I left. I didn't want to leave. I left. I kept trying to talk to him even though I left. He was destroying me. And he didn't care that he was destroying me. He actually was probably laughing at it. He was actually smiling at it. He was getting a ride off of it. He was like, this girl is so obsessed with me. I could do whatever I want. I could be whoever I want. I can do whatever I want to her. And it doesn't matter, because I got me. That hurts me a lot. That makes me sick physically. That makes me sick emotionally. That makes me just sick. And like, it's getting me so sick to the point where like, I moved houses because I told my mom, if I don't, I'm literally going to kill myself. Like, I can't deal with this anymore. And now there's times where I'm walking down the street or walking now to the bus stop and I see this nigga, and it's like, bro, like, I'm so tired of seeing you. Like, you literally treated me so bad, and you literally still act like I don't exist, and you're still doing that, and you like, don't talk to me, bro. Don't. Continue not talking to me. Continue treating me like shit, because I already registered in my head that you don't love me. I wanted to be with you. I wanted to love you. What can I do now? There's nothing I can do. There's nothing there. I can't be there. You can't be in a situation and stay around people that don't want to be around you and don't want to deal with you, who don't want to love you. Because now you're making yourself look stupid. Now you're making yourself become an ass like them. Because I was still trying to stay, I started to hate him. He was starting to hate me even more. We were starting to hate each other. That's why I made the fake account. That's why I cussed him out. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of the stuff that he was doing to me, I was starting to react off of it. Do some evil things. Not like super evil to the point where like I was like full out evil. It was more like I was doing things that were good for me, but I was stepping over his feelings. I was starting to not care about his feelings. And once that started to happen, I knew I had to go because I cared about him. I loved him. I wanted to care about his feelings. I wanted to care about him, but he didn't care about mine. So, anyways, we were in that push-pull dynamic. I would leave. He would come back. He would leave, or he would try to leave, and I would never understand why he would try to leave. It was like, what am I doing so bad to you that you feel like you need to leave me? And that's when I started to really question, like, it's because I'm ugly. It's because I don't look like his ex. It's because I'm not sure. Like, I was starting to have those thoughts I was having when I was a kid. And I was like, damn, bro. This nigga's making me fall into that hole again. He's starting to make my light. He's starting to dim my light. He's starting to make that void become stronger than my light again. He was starting to make me not feel like me again. And I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't stay with that. I couldn't be around that. I didn't want to deal with that. So I left. And then I kept trying with him even after that. I tried to talk to him for about 3.5 years. No. Of us not talking, I would say 2.5 years. Whatever. I tried to talk to him even though when we stopped talking, whatever. And he told me he was going to get a restraining order on me. Like, what the fuck? I'm not even evil. I didn't even try to hurt you. What the fuck? Okay. Get a restraining order on me, bitch. And then go get laughed at by the cops because you want a restraining order on a bitch that loves you? Okay. Love that. Anyways, he was thinking I was so crazy, so delusional, so this, so that. Maybe I was delusional. I definitely was delusional. You were hurting me so much and I still loved you. Anyways, yeah, he was doing all that shit to me, whatever, so I left, and, yeah, I still try to talk to him. And then recently, this is the last time I was like, I saw him walking home one time or something, whatever, right, coming back from somewhere. That's the park with my cousin. I was like, this is the last time I'm gonna try and talk to him. And if he doesn't want to talk to me, I'm never gonna talk to him again. He is not for me. I don't want him. I'm gonna never be with him. I'm gonna just move on, live my life, do what I want. The right person that comes to me, I'm just gonna be with them. I'm gonna love them. And I'm gonna love them how I should have been loved, and they're gonna love me how I should have been loved. And I'm gonna love them, right? I'm gonna not love them how I should have been loved. I'm gonna love them how I would have loved him. My love, I don't give my love like that to anyone. So if I were to really give my love to you, you're special to me. And since I've already dealt with love, felt love, and I know what love is to me, and I know what love is, all that shit, right? Now when someone gives it to me, I can give it to them because I know what it is. So the next person that gets me, I'm really gonna love them, and I hope they really love me, because if they don't really love me, they're gonna be gone, bye-bye, fuck you. Anyways, yeah. He would never apologize to me or whatever, and when he would hurt me, I was the one who apologized, so that's why it's the only thing I was like, I can't do this, like, I gotta go. But yeah, like, I was never mean to him. He was mean to me. And sometimes he would apologize to me, right? So that's why I would keep him. That's why I was staying in his life. He's like, oh, I'm sorry that I did this, whatever, right? But it's like, it was becoming a cycle of him hurting me, saying he's sorry, then him doing it again. And I didn't want to live like that. I didn't want that kind of life either. So I cut him off. Yeah. I loved him. So even though I cut him off, like I said, you know, I would still occasionally try to text him, show him that I cared. I wanted to give him some kind of hope, because even though he treated me bad, and others treated him bad, and like he was treating people bad, you know, whatever, right? I tried to sympathize with him, right? His family treating him bad, like I was trying to sympathize with him because I thought we were similar. But I was wrong. Apparently I was wrong. Him and his entire family are narcissists, evil, energy vampires. He tried to destiny swap with me. His love and His love and time in my life was just a lesson to wake me up and realize I gotta put myself first, love myself first, then love those who love me how I love me. I gotta respect myself. I gotta build a relationship with myself so I can not go through that again. Building a relationship with yourself, like pretend you're in a relationship with yourself. Pretend, if you're a guy, you're your boyfriend. If you're a girl, you're your girlfriend, right? And once you start doing that, and guys too, you really need to do this. Because you'd be like, oh, you're gay. It's this, No. If you think being in a relationship with yourself, being in a relationship with you is gay, you're the issue, you're the problem. Learn how to love you. Anyways, I've been trying to do this relationship thing with myself, where I'm in a relationship by myself. I wear whatever I want, do whatever I want. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, okay, like, I look good for me. I do stuff for me. I do stuff for me, I've been trying to do that with myself. So when people come into my life and they do the small bare minimum things and they try to switch up and act different after doing the bare minimum, I'm not going to be like, wait, whoa. I'm not going to try to people please and try to like sympathize or try to do that stuff. I'm going to be like, yo, you're acting like this and now you're changing. Bye, bitch. But anyways, yeah. And building that relationship with myself, learning how to build a relationship with myself, learning myself, all that stuff, that's how I really found God. That's how I really found life. That's how I really found my purpose. That's how I learned to love my life. After you deal with a narcissist and you don't die from it, you learn from it, you don't. You deal with all the mistakes, you learn from the mistakes, you learn from the shit, the damage that they caused you, you learn from it and you understand it. You put it into your life and you realize, okay, people act like this because of that. People do this because of that. Like, he really broke my reality. He really broke me. But you know what? I'm not even mad at it. At first I was like, damn, he really did all this shit to me. Like, I still think like that. I'm like, damn, he did all this shit to me. But I'm like, damn, like, I really know what life is, but I could have learned life a different way. Like, I learned life, but at what cost? I learned how to love. I made it out. I can love. I can fucking still love. Like, I'm not broken. Like, I went through all that shit. I can still love. I'm not broken. Like, yeah, he broke some stuff in my life, but I fixed it. I love myself. I fixed myself. I love myself now, And honestly, like, whatever. I went through all that shit, whatever. Others, tried to fix me, like him, his family. People tried to fix me when I didn't need to be fixed. And it's like, you guys try to make me seem like I was crazy, all this stuff. And literally all I just needed in my life was honesty and love. All I wanted was honesty and my love for my parents. Anyways, I tried to get that from others, which is why I people pleased. And yeah, I guess hearing how someone loved me made me love me. Like, if someone told me like, oh, I love you because of this, that made me feel like loved. I'm like, wait, I really do this, and it helps me see me. I just wanted that. I want someone to see me so I can feel seen. I want someone to hear me so I can feel heard. That's just what people want in life. People just want to be loved how they love. Love you how you want to be loved, and people will love you how you want to be loved. Vice versa. Come on. That's the only way for us to live on this earth. That's the only way for us to be able to do anything on this earth together, to be able to coexist together. Love you so others can love you. Be you so others can be them. Okay? But yeah, because I didn't love me, and hearing how others love me, like the people pleasing or whatever, right? Hearing how I please people that pleased me. I was like, okay, yeah. And because I didn't love me and I didn't love me, right? Because I didn't love me, like, I was pleasing others and I didn't please myself, I didn't love me, right? And I didn't love me because I didn't love myself, because of my family. Thank you. Yeah, so that's why I was going through all the shit I was going through. Anyways, throughout all that, I never gave up. I mean, I did give up a couple times, but I didn't give up to the point where, like, I gave up forever. Like, I never killed myself. Never died from bad decisions. Never killed myself. Never gave up. I chose me. I loved me. I did things for me. I pleased me. and I will continue pleasing me. Take that how you want it. anyways, yeah, that's my comeback story. Always choose you. Don't choose others' feelings over yours. Don't choose others' lives over your life. This is your life and not others' lives. Talk and make your life better, or hold it in and become miserable forever. Hurt yourself forever. Lose yourself and get yourself killed. Okay? You either hurt yourself forever, lose yourself forever, get yourself killed forever, be miserable forever, or you speak and you change your life around. You either have sleepless nights or nights where you can get full sleep. You either have burnt feet from walking on the hot ground forever, or you have some type of shoes that you can use to help you walk around and get places easier. Okay? Life is hard. Yes, life is very hard. But you make it harder for yourself from the choices you make. So when you make good choices, yeah, life is hard, but you making those good choices is going to start making your life easier and easier and easier and easier. As for your life is shitty and you're going to have a quick fix, and that quick fix is only a quick fix for a little bit. A quick fix is a quick fix. A quick fix is not a permanent fix. A permanent fix is a good life. You're having a bad life and you just want something fast and quick, it's going to be good for a little bit, but when it breaks, whoosh, down it goes. As for, you're being good, you have a bad life, whatever, right? You just keep doing and doing and doing, building and building and building and building and building. You're building something, you're building a foundation that is going to last. Not getting a little temporary fix. It's like putting tape over a fucking pipe. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to get the pipe fixed, okay? So yeah, it's all up to you. It's your life. Do you, boo? Do you? What you want to do? Do what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, boo? What you gonna do? Be good to you, love you so others can love you, and be good to you so you can be you and so you can love you. Okay? Wow. This is your life, so do what you want to do. Make the right decisions for you and not for others. They are not you. You are you. Okay? They are not them. You are not them, and they are not you. Okay? So make decisions just for you. Do shit just for you. And if your decisions affect others, it's because those others aren't supposed to be in your life and aren't supposed to be around you. People who love you and people who are supposed to be in your life and people who are supposed to be around you, your decisions, your actions will not affect them, will not destroy them, because they are supposed to be for you. Heart. So, if you made a mistake in your life that is ruining your life and you can't seem to escape it and you can't seem to change your life because that mistake is just ruining it, repent. Talk to the person, repent about the situation, talk, get your situation fixed, get the help you need, get yourself fixed, fix your life, fix yourself, boo. Love you. Bye. Put in the comments again if you want to talk. Let me know.